Hey guys, in today's tutorial I want to teach you the song Here With Me by d4vd on the ukulele. But before we begin, make sure to click the subscribe button because there's gonna be a lot of cool tutorials coming up on this channel and I wouldn't like you to miss on that. Alright guys, so for this song I would like to break down our practice into two sections, the right hand section and the left hand section. So let's start with the plain chord shapes, which has to do with the left hand. So meaning we're going to simplify the right hand into simple down strums with our thumb. And the first chord on the menu is E major 7. So for this chord we'll need the index finger to be placed on the 4th string 1st fret. The middle finger goes to the 3rd string 1st fret. Then we have an open 2nd string and then add the pinky to the 1st string 2nd fret. You can also try to use your ring finger there, but I personally prefer using the pinky because it gives me a little bit more room. And now let's move to the next chord. The next chord is G sharp 7. Okay, for this chord we need our index finger to be placed on the 4th string 1st fret, ring finger on the 3rd string 3rd fret, middle finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret, and the pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret. The next chord shape is very easy. It's C sharp minor 7. I know it sounds a bit scary, but actually it's just a simple bar chord with your index finger on the 4th string. When playing bar chords, make sure to keep your thumb on the opposite side of the neck to your index finger. This way, the grip becomes a bit stronger. Next chord is F sharp minor 7, and it's a very simple shape because you simply need to switch the previous chord, the C sharp minor 7, 2 frets down. So basically you keep your index finger pressed, but this time you go to the 2nd fret. And then we go to a very funky chord which I love so much, which is called B7-9. The fingering goes like this: index finger on the 4th string 1st fret, middle finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret, ring finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret, and pinky on the 1st string 2nd fret. Then we move on to our next chord, which is A9. You can use this shape as a substitution for the A chord. So whenever you're playing the A chord in a song, you can always add the 9th, which is on the 2nd fret 1st string. So the fingering for this one goes like this: middle finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, index finger on the 3rd string 1st fret, then we have an open 2nd string, and then we add the ring finger on the 1st string 2nd fret. Now the next chord has many names, but we're going to call it G sharp flat 9. So for this chord you'll need your index finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, ring finger on the 3rd string 3rd fret, middle finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret, and pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret. And the next chord is F sharp minor. For this shape, what I would like you to do is take your index finger and make a bar chord on the 2nd fret. You don't have to bar chord all the strings, but you can only keep it on the first 3 strings. Add your ring finger to the 4th string, 4th fret, and try to avoid playing the 1st string. So pretty much strum downwards with your thumb and lean on the 1st string without playing it. So the next chord is a very spooky one, and it's called B augmented. I wouldn't like going into theory, but augmented simply means a larger B chord. So it's a B chord with some extra spice, let's call it this way. Now for this chord I would like you to have a bar chord on the 3rd fret from the 1st string to the 3rd string, so you don't have to make a full bar chord with your index finger. All right? Then add your middle finger to the 4th string 4th fret and make a strum, but stop on the 1st string when strumming downwards, because the 1st string is not really what we should be playing. It's not really a good sound, so try to avoid this one. All right, so only strings 4, 3, and 2, and then you stop on the 1st string. And the final chord of the song is B7-9. So it's pretty much the same shape we already played before, but for the final part of the song, I would like you to avoid playing the first string. So again, strum downwards, but don't include the first string in your chord shape. Alright guys, let's switch hands and have a look into the right hand. So in most of the song, the chords are changing on beats 1 and 3. Check it out, I'll give you an example. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then on this part, when we go to the chords F sharp minor 7 to the B7 9, these two chords need to be changed on beats 3 and 4. So F sharp minor 7 is on beat 3 and the B7 9 is on beat 4. So 3 and 4 and then we move on to the A9 chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And for the B augmented and B7 9, play it on beats 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 and. Let's put it all together. Let's see how it sounds. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, just before putting it all together and me teaching you a very cool strumming, I want to show you a very important melody line which is happening in the song. This melody line is happening on the chord F sharp minor. So right at the end of the song, right? So right before playing the F sharp minor shape, I want you to play a 0 on the second string, and then you go to the F sharp minor shape. So first lose the bar chord finger, so this way it will allow you to plug the second string, and then strum the chord. Make sure not to include the first string, so kind of stop on the first string. Keep the shape in place, add the pinky to the 4th fret on your second string, and pluck the 0 on the first string. You see, everything stays. It's very claustrophobic here, and it will take you some time to practice. So again, plug the 0 on the first string, and then bring back the full bar chord with your index finger and plug the 2nd fret on the same string, on the first string. So let's try and put this pattern together. 3 and 4 and. And then after this part, we strum the B augmented chord and the B7 9. Alright guys, and now let's learn a very cool strumming pattern. So in order to focus on the right hand, because strumming has to do with the right hand and not with the left hand, I want you to keep it for now just on one chord. So perhaps the first chord, the E major 7. It can be any other chord, of course, but let's just stick to this chord for now. Let's listen to the strumming for a second, just over one chord. Okay, so let me explain. The first movement that I'm doing is a rowing movement, a tilting motion of the wrist, okay? And then these 3 fingers, index, middle, and ring, are passing all the strings individually and creating a harp effect, okay? So it's a strumming, it's just a strum downwards, but a broken one. So reminds us the harp indeed, right? So in order to practice it, try to do it very slowly. Start with the ring finger going down, then the middle finger and the index finger. And the next thing we gotta do is pluck the 4th string with your thumb on the upbeat of the 1. So 1 and, all right? After that, we have a strum downwards. That's a normal strum. So keep your fingers together, make the thumb stick out a little bit, the index finger sticking out a little bit, a very relaxed position. That's how we strum downwards. And strum as you always do, just a normal strum downwards. All right, we made it until the 2nd beat. After the 2nd beat, we go to the upbeat, the end, and that's again the 4th string plucked with the thumb. Let's put it all together. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Now this is the strumming I suggest you to use for this song. However, you can use this strumming on all the parts where the chords are divided into the 1st beat and the 3rd beat. So right over here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now the question is, what rhythm or what strumming should we do on beats 3 and 4, where we have this change between the F sharp minor 7, the B7-9, and the B augmented and B7-9 chords, right? What I would do there, it's again this rowing sound in the right hand, so a broken strum. So this is how it sounds on the F sharp minor 7 to the B7-9, 3 and 4 and. You can also play just a simple strum downwards, but I would say just try to work on the rowing technique of your right hand. It sounds a lot better. That's about it, guys. We learned the whole thing, but let's put it all together and let's try to play the song. Ready? And 4 and. If you would like to improve your ukulele playing and take it to a whole new level, I'm welcoming you to check out my Patreon page. That's where I'm doing weekly live classes, monthly performance, and releasing tabs for awesome ukulele arrangements. Make sure to check it out. I included the link in the description. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!